Hello again. Well, it's actually Christmas morning, and I'm filling in time before the other half, she who must be obeyed, gets up, and we start the festivities. But I just wanted to remind you that with trend trading, we can trade as long as the markets are open. We can trade any time we like. Um, a lot of people, a lot of traditional sort of so-called traders will tell you, "Oh, I go away I close my trading charts at somewhere around the 18th or something of December, the last Monday of before Christmas, because most of the offices close." And they don't open up until somewhere around the first working market day of January. And quite frankly, that's great if you want a massive rest, but it's just so untrue. The markets actually are perfectly tradable. Um, we've got an example here. This is the pound yen chart that I talked about earlier on in the videos, in the previous video, in fact. And you can see there's clearly a trend going on here. Now, everyone talks about trends, or most people that talk about trends talk about these sort of massive moves like this, but in reality, this is a trend. A set of three, as far as I'm concerned, a set of three or two even rising candles represents a trend. It's a candle, what I call a candlestick trend, which you don't often hear talked about. But as we can see, we've got the alert down here, and then you've got candles making low, high, higher, low, higher, high, higher, low, higher, high, and so on and so forth. And as such, a set of higher lows and an alert is telling you there is an uptrend in place. So I'll just remind you what I mean by that. There's the alert candle there. So if we go down to, this is an hourly chart, if we go down to a 5 minute chart, then if you didn't know this was a 5 minute chart, and you told a trend trader to tell you where the trend is, he would say, yes, this is the trend here, and that's that. So just be open-minded to what you're doing. You know, we can clearly see what's going on with this chart here. You've got your low, your higher low, your higher high, higher low, higher high, and then now we can clearly see we've broken through a level of resistance, quality resistance, true resistance, call it what you like. As far as I'm concerned, as long as you've got a trend that's broken through a lower, a higher low, then this is from Martin J. Pring. You can see this has made a low, a high, higher, low, a higher, high. It's slightly higher than that one. And then we've got a higher, lower, lower, higher, lower, low. So as such, we know we've broken a true resistance there that has created a trend to the downside with a new trend to the upside, and as you can see, the price has continued. So there was a good 25 pips after this alert. In fact, it moved about 40 pips. So on the 30 minute, on the hourly, that is, sorry, on the 30 minute, you could have probably got in a little bit early. Yeah, on the 30 minute, if you'd use that, then the alert happened at that candle there, that one there, the big green one. As you can see, then we've also clearly broken through that resistance level that I drew on that with that green line there, and the price has continued. So just remember that trends are just as powerful as long as you've got the alert and the trend in place, and you've done your analysis on the left hand side to show where your resistance levels are that become support. As we can clearly see, resistance has acted as support here. If you want to draw on the extreme of that candle, you can clearly see how it's closed through it. It's not quite on the extreme there, that's nearer. Closed through it, and then tested, and the price has continued. It's continued and hit that big round number there, the 144. You can see it's clearly used that as a swapping point, a PPZ or whatever, price pivot zone, and again it's continued up. It does pop back down. You can see what's happened here. It's tested that little resistance here as support and then continued up. So I will be showing trading. I will be actually trading between Christmas and New Year when the markets are open. And I will be no doubt showing you some videos of some valid trends and some valid opportunities at that stage. So have a lovely Christmas and thank you for watching.